Okay, so I'd never heard about the Friendly Sons of San Diego. Matter of fact, I'm not ever sure I heard about them when I was growing up in New York. My father was very proud of the fact that he had never attended the St. Patrick's Day Parade in New York. Hard as that is to believe, but he was very proud of it. I guess he felt that he was American and the Irish roots weren't as important to him. So anyway, I'm in the field down on 5th and Island, and a buddy of mine is in from Bakersfield, and we're both in kilts, and we've got this little shtick going when the coeds come up and say, oh, can we take a picture of the guys in the kilts? We say, well, for Guinness. And so we're working this, getting pints bought for us, about every 20 minutes to half hour with a new fresh crop. And this guy comes up and wraps me in a headlock, and I'm just about to punch him in the pills when he lets me go, slaps me on the back, and says, I love the Scots. I said, okay. And he says, here's my card, come on down to Jimmy Love's. And I was new to this area, I really didn't know what Jimmy Love's was. But anyway, his name was Jack Mays, and I'm looking down at this card, and it says Vice President of Prudential. I was like, a Squire. So we played out the photo for a pint routine as long as we could, and then we said, well, let's go down and see what we got. So we walk up to Jimmy Love's, and the doorman sees us coming and waves us in, and there's this line literally going around the corner and down that block. And people are giving us the stink eye and saying, it's not, we didn't do anything. So we get inside. The place is a sea of green jackets. It's packed to the gunnels. What I now know is the In-Case Trio is on the stage with a bevy of beauties as backup singers. I think they're the secretaries for most of the law firms. And so then, we're like, oh, you're never going to get to the bar here, and we had to hit the head anyway, so we went downstairs, and we hit the head and came out and noticed, hey, there's a bar down here, and there was almost nobody here. So we sat down, ordered a couple of pints, and it turned out that the kid who was pouring, he didn't know how to pour a Guinness, and he kept trying to run it like a Budweiser, and I said, would you like me to show you how to do that? And he said, do you know how? I said, sure. So I showed him. He said, you drink for free. So we're sitting there nursing a few. Eventually, we make it upstairs, I guess while the band was on a break. We find Jack, and he introduces us around, and that was my first introduction to the Friendly Sons of St. Patrick. That was 1999. And let me just put this in perspective. I had a ponytail down to my butt, a beard down to the middle of my chest, and I wore a skirt. You might say I looked askance. By the elder statesman. It just endeared me to him under Tim McCarthy.